Connoisseurship and criticism. The connoisseurship and criticism approach rests upon the idea that certain experts in a given area can be relied upon to give an accurate assessment of an evaluand based upon their depth of knowledge as subject matter experts. By definition, a connoisseur is one who understands the details, techniques, or principles of an art and is competent to act as a critical judge. Examples of connoisseurship often include wine, fine arts, and connoisseurship of food. Elliot Eisner, the pioneer in this method, delineates the difference between connoisseurship and criticism. Eisner states, if connoisseurship is the art of appreciation, then criticism is the art of disclosure. Eisner's most influential works include The Educational Imagination and The Art of Educational Evaluation. Eisner is an opponent of many of the current trends in education that rely upon a formulaic approach to curriculum and design and educational evaluations, such as high-stakes testing and Common Core. Eisner makes a clear link between connoisseurship and criticism. He states, connoisseurship provides criticism with its subject matter. Connoisseurship is private, but criticism is public. Connoisseurs simply need to appreciate what they encounter. Critics, however, must render these qualities vivid by the artful use of critical disclosure. Eisner's philosophy can be summed up by the quote, thoughtful educators are not simply interested in achieving known effects. They are interested as much in surprise, in discovery, in the imaginative side of life and its development as in hitting predefined targets achieved through routine procedures. The main strength of this method is that it exploits the particular expertise or insight of an expert who has devoted their professional life in the study of a precise area. Three weaknesses include that it runs counter to the current trends in public education that are specifying preset outcomes through high-stakes testing and other measures. 2. Most educators currently in practice are not trained or prepared to use this method of evaluation. And finally, this method has a question of subjectivity. It can be open to being refuted by those who don't like evaluation results. This method is quasi-evaluative for three reasons. 1, it focuses on limited questions. 2, it emphasizes technical qualities. And 3, it is not a preferred method for a client that requires a longitudinal study or quantitative analysis. In contrast to connoisseurship and criticism, utilization-focused evaluation is pragmatic, adaptable, and designed to make an impact. This approach can be used to generate knowledge or determine a program's merit and worth or for improvement. It gives the user the information they need to meet a specific objective. Some of the questions that may be included for a utilization-focused evaluation are, what decisions, if any, are evaluation findings expected to influence? When will decisions be made and by whom? When must evaluation findings be presented to be timely and influential? And what is at stake in the decision and for whom? The leading pioneer of utilization-focused evaluations is Michael Quinn-Patton. The method empowers the client group and lets them make decisions about how to best conduct an evaluation. It advocates adopting any evaluation technique necessary in order to derive the answers to the client's questions that will lead to action. A strength of utilization-focused evaluation is that it is flexible. It can be adjusted to meet any form of evaluation. A weakness is that it doesn't take into account the potential for turnover among key stakeholders or the view of all stakeholders. Three reasons why utilization-focused evaluations are eclectic are because 1, it conforms to the needs of the client, 2, it is results-oriented, not process-oriented, and 3, it is open to utilize any evaluation form or method necessary in order to obtain the results that will move the client towards action. The two methods studied are similar because the connoisseurship and criticism method may actually be used as the instrument of a utilization-focused evaluation. They are different because the utilization-focused evaluation adapts to the needs of the stakeholders. For the RUPUS program, the connoisseurship and criticism method may be utilized, but it may not meet grant evaluation criteria set forth, which the program may have to meet in order to maintain funding. The rubrics program could well be served by taking a utilization-focused approach. Using this method may lead the evaluator and the stakeholders to the questions and format of evaluation that they need in order to achieve their goals.